Piper, place. Good girl. What a good girl. Hi guys, I'm in the training room with Piper. We just had a really nice walk. And now we're gonna do some drills with the place command, the down command, working on stay, and probably a little down proofing. Good girl. She is headed into her third week next week, so we're just finishing up her second week. So we're just gonna be getting some reps in on recall, place, down, and stay. So the first thing I'll do is say her name. That just means to look at me. Piper. Good. Come. Tap the tone. Place. She comes, she gets on place bed, she automatically lays down because that's what we've patterned onto the bed. If I want to relax her even further, I can tell her down again and tap at a low level. Good. She heard me. That's how patterned she is with that word. I love it. That just means that her head goes down to the ground and it's just a more relaxed version of the command. Good girl. We're going to move past this pretty quickly because she is so smart and she is so soft and compliant. Good. Piper, come. Place. Good girl. Notice I walk away and she does not follow me. She stays on the bed and she lays down. That's something that we worked on because most of the dogs, when you put them on place and walk away, they want to follow you. Good. Now I'm going to show you the use of the silent e-collar work, which is when I'm going to click at a 10, which is very mild, but don't say anything. She will assume that means to relax even further. Just like that. Okay? Good. And that is state of mind work. Let's try pointing to the place bed and saying it without saying the recall word. Piper, place. What a good girl. So these are all things that her family is going to be using at home, but in a more practical way. They won't be doing drills, but they'll need her to get onto a place bed in the living room so they can either use that pointed finger, place, down, stay, or they can use the recall if she's somewhere else in the house. Piper, C-O-M-E, tap the tone, and then point to the place bed. I am going to make things a little bit harder. No. Good girl. I'm going to add another place bed. Which will actually have her making her look up at me and seeing which one I'm pointing to. She can't guess. Okay? Piper. Place. See what I mean? She's guessing because that's what she's gone to in the past. No. Place. Good girl. So for the past however many 3 to 4 reps, she's always gone to that bed. She's not looking at me or where my finger is going. So it's a really good exercise to get our dogs looking at us and not just guessing. Piper. Place. Good girl. No. Good. When she came off with the paw, held pressure, she goes back on, it's released. Good girl. All normal mistakes. Mistakes that we expect them to make so that they can learn. Okay? Piper. Place. That time she looked. She saw that bed, she looked back at me, saw I was pointing to this one, and she goes to that one. It's a dog who's thinking and not just doing. Good girl. I'm so proud of you. Good girl. Piper. Place. Good. No. Place. Good girl. Good. Piper. Place. Nice work. I saw her looking up at me, following my finger and saying that's the bed she wants me to go to. We don't have to keep doing that anymore because once they get it, they get it. Now she'll get everyone right. All right. We're going to do just some recalls to a down. See how her position is? So when I recall her, there's no place bed, so she has to come directly to me and either sit her down at my feet. So the pattern is saying her name if she's not already looking at me, C-O-M-E, tapping the tone, good girl, and then sit her down at my feet. Come, good girl. Wow, good job, nice position, and I'm going to reward that. From here, stay. the command continues until I either give her another command or I release her. So she's got a nice sit stay. From here, down. She can lay down. Good. That's something we worked really hard on. Whenever I was trying to give her the down command, even just a few days ago, she would try to come over to me. Good girl. Piper, place. Tap my tone. See how that tone gives more information? It means like move with me. Good girl. So it's a really good example of how you can use the tone, not just for recall or heal, but to get a dog to start moving. Good. Good girl. Let's see if she can stay on even with Sparkle. Sparky. And Izzy. And when I leave the room. Good girl, Piper. Good girl. Good. Good job, babies. Who is it? I got it. Hi. Oh my gosh, nice to see you. Good girl. Good girl. See if she can stay on even with sweeping and sitting on around her that don't involve her. Good girl, Piper. Is. Good job. Sparkle right in my dirt pile. Spark. Spark. Good girl. And everyone's favorite, I'm going to release her.